The trade in pain, when humanity is sold at the auction of interests. Nothing in this world is free. Everything presented to us as humanitarian aid hides cold calculations, and every seemingly cheap offer carries within it a heavy price that is later paid in terms of the dignity and sovereignty of nations. Humanity has been commodified, poverty an investment project, and disease a tool for exerting pressure. Crises are deliberately manufactured, and then their creators appear as saviors. They ignite fires, then demand our applause as they pour drops of water. The truth, now clear to anyone with eyes to see, is that the very entities lamenting the suffering of nations are the ones who caused it. They are the ones who plundered resources, destroyed economies, and ignited wars, only to return and sell solutions in the name of mercy and charity. This class built its wealth on the blood and sweat of the poor and the destitute, then donned the mask of morality. It was no coincidence that the people lost faith in them. They are the same ones who now harbor animosity towards immigrants after driving them to flee, and they are the same ones who sow hatred and fuel conflicts between religions and cultures, because division is the fuel of their power. Their project is singular, a person stripped of identity, memory, and stance, a uniform copy that follows their policies, markets, and beliefs. They want you to be a follower, not a citizen, a consumer, not a free person. If you reject their false offers or question their intentions, you are immediately labeled an enemy. Then they present themselves to the people as the masters of the earth and life, and convince us that what we are experiencing is merely fate, and that we are numbers that play our part and then end, to be replaced by others, just like that, as if a person has no value except to the extent that he produces and consumes. This is a sick philosophy, a materialistic ideology saturated with selfishness and emptiness. Human beings are not mere numbers, nor did they come into existence by chance. Humanity is the greatest creation in existence. They were created with dignity, nurtured by their Creator, who sent messengers to them and revealed their purpose in life. They were taught that they have a Lord who cares for them, that to Him they will return, and that this world is not the end but a stage of testing and discovery. Life is not a short story that ends with death. The story continues. There is resurrection, there is reunion, and there is a world where there is no place for pain or sorrow, where we are reunited with those we loved who have departed. There is perfect justice after long injustice. Therefore, we reject these attempts to numb minds, obliterate meaning, and reduce human beings to mere numbers. We refuse to be told that our lives end here. Our lives have begun, and they have not ended. A more beautiful chapter awaits us, one that has no place for oppressors or materialists who have exploited and misled humanity. This is not a coincidence, but rather a complete system driven by the logic of control. A system that speaks of peace while thriving on wars, that claims to defend humanity while building its glory on its subjugation. It uses noble values as slogans, concealing behind them boundless ambitions. But the people have begun to awaken. And once awareness is born, it does not return to sleep. It is no longer possible to deceive millions with polished speeches and propaganda images. Dignity is not a gift, freedom is not a temporary offer, and sovereignty cannot be bought. This is a battle of awareness before it is a battle of politics. Those who do not defend their conscience today will be used tomorrow.